We are back with Ozzie's Fishes. Kevin, caveman, inspired me to clean my sump. So it has been more than a year for sure. And with these exotic big fishes, there comes a lot of cleaning with that. So I think today we're gonna clean the sump instead of the tank. Let's get right into it. As you guys see here, I have my bucket. I'm gonna put all my matrix in here with the tank water so the bacteria never dies. I'll make sure I pump some of the water in here first, put all of these matrix in the bucket as we do the sump clean. Let's do that. So here you guys see, water is filling. As the top is filling, I'm gonna try to get the matrix out of the sump, put it here. It might be a little mess, but we have to get it done. Oh, look at all that dirtiness in there. Oh my God. Yes, this definitely needs a cleaning. And look at how I can't even see the bottom of the sump anymore. So we took some of the matrix out already. I have still one more bag to take out. I'm gonna move the submersible pump over here when I do that. But let me put this in the sink. Guys, just look at the water that's coming from the sump. Look at that. Thank God this pump is strong enough. Look at that. Look at the hose. What? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. So I'm about to take this auto matrix out. It's definitely really, really, really dirty. I didn't expect it to be like that, but as you guys see, the water was literally dark brown. That's a lot of waste these fishes produce. So I'm happy I'm doing this cleaning. Let this water run a little bit. Here we go. The more matrix I have, I think it's better to keep this tank cycle for these exotic fishes. As I mentioned before, we have a huge project on the way. Can't wait for that, super excited for that. But in the meantime, we gotta keep these guys healthy and in the best conditions. So that's why we're doing this sump cleaning today, to make sure they stay healthy for the big future project we have on the way. So let's drain more of the water. And I have this little sponge. I'm gonna do some scrubbing just to clean it a little bit, make it look better. So as you guys see, I have the 72-inch sump and I have 4 filter socks. But after the filter socks, when the water passes down here, after it goes through the filter socks, it comes to this. It's like a pond sponge. It's not sponge, it's made from like nylon plastic that I have in my sump before it goes to the matrix. And why? This is why. This is the reason why I have it. Anything that overflows the filter socks when they get dirty, before it goes and return to the tank, I have this sponge that collects all that big debris, all the waste these fishes produce. As you see, look how big that red-tailed catfish is. He's about 28, almost 30 inches. And this is the reason why I have this. So we're gonna throw this one away, but before we do that, we'll measure it on this new one, get the same size, cut it up all nicely, put it back in the sump so I can keep doing its work. So we drained the sump. Let me do some scrubbing quick. Just keep it nice and clean. As you see, they fall off real quick. Nothing crazy. It's so simple, easy. I want to just do this so my sump can look a little better. All right guys, we have our small vacuum because that small amount of water and still some dirtiness I see in there needs to be sucked out before we refill the sump again. So let's see what this bad boy can do. You guys saw last time we had a fill with it. It's because I just didn't use my brain, I guess. So let's hope this time I don't do that again. As you guys see, I cleaned one of the chamber already. The vacuum got full, so I'm gonna have to throw some water away before we clean the other one. Look at that. All right guys, here we go again. Now that one of the chambers is completely clean, you guys see the difference. It's really clean. I'm ready to just finish up the other ones so we can start filling water again and let these guys have their filtered tank again. So here we go. Let me finish real quick. So here I am, making sure that I cut this perfectly so it fits in there again. And Kevin, you weren't joking. This is a lot of work. I thought it was going to be easy, but it's a lot of work. But don't ever give up. Let's see, double check it, boom. Now we just cut this side. There you have it, guys. Let me make this part a little straight. What you rate me? It's okay. Let's fit it back in. Okay, hopes. Oh, there you have it. Perfect. I think that's more. I'll give myself an 8. Should be good. All right, let me vacuum a little more. Tilt this fill up on the other chamber. I'm gonna for sure change 4 filter socks today because they look dirty, and also vacuum in there a little bit. I think we should be good to go. All 3 chamber is clean. We have 4 chambers. It goes from the tank, overflow, drains into the 4 filter socks to this reservoir that I think I'm gonna add more sponges in the future just to, you know, make sure the water. This is the 2 chamber where the water has to filter and get cleaned before I pass to the matrix, go to another small filter, return to the tank. So I'm gonna add the matrix, and then as soon as I put them in, I actually will fill the tank and let that water from the tank overflows down on the matrix. And that's how, when it overflows and fill to the level it needs to be, I know it's full, I close the water, and the tank should be back running. Here we go. So I'm gonna take out the 4 filter socks so I can clean this chamber. Just give them a little vacuum real quick. It shouldn't be that dirty, but still gonna do it. Look in there. Did I see that? That has only been, I think, 4 days. It tells you how much waste these guys produce, so that's why we're doing a sump cleaning. It's a lot of work, but we don't give up. Our fishes need to live a better life. All right, let's vacuum this chamber too. All right, guys, we are completely done with vacuuming our sump. As you guys see, before and after right there, it looks way better. I'm gonna add the matrix now. As you guys see, we have a lot of matrix. I'm gonna add all the matrix back to the reservoir so we can start filling up again. Here we go. Look. All right, guys, as you guys see, we put back the matrix in. We're gonna get the hose so we can start filling back our sump. So guys, we started filling up our tank so it can overflow into the sump, and a 1/4 teaspoon of Safe detoxified 300 gallons of water. This sump is about 100 gallons, so we'll just throw 1 scoop in just for safety, and it gives, you know, it detoxifies some of the water that has been sitting for a little bit too. So here we go. We'll just throw 1 in. Right where the water is. Boom. There you go. Perfect. Now we sit back and enjoy the sump filling. The sump is filling, and as it starts to fill, we're gonna put our 4 new filter socks in also. These are really easy to just put it in the sump holes, as you see, boom. And it has like a little clip to it. Like you can feel the click once you put it in. So easy. There you go. That's 2, super easy. And the thing I like about the sump is you can easily 2 minutes of your day swap 4 filters, and that's how you took out all the poop, all the waste that the fishes produce in the tank, and instead of go and take a canister out. And it was a little bit extra work that's the reason why I went with this route of getting a sump, because it makes it easier on me. So the easier the better. I'm hands-on, but the easier the better. Here we're putting in our last filter sock. We're gonna cover them up. Just like that, 4 filter socks has been changed, and it only took like 2 minutes. Now we wait for the sump to just fill to the right level, and that's it. So guys, because I run an open sump, as you guys see, it doesn't have covers, it doesn't have a lid to cover the sump all the way. I run into evaporation. So because I run into evaporations when I'm away, I have my reservoir and everything, but I used to have an auto top off already installed, but I don't know, for some reason it's not working. So we'll go with the Duetto ATO that does it automatically. I got tired of auto top off my tank myself. So here we go. So first we're gonna start by installing our sensor, that as soon as this sensor doesn't feel any signs of water, it will top off the system for me and make it be at the right level I want it to be, my desired level of my sump. So here we go. right, installed that. Now we're gonna install the hose that the water gets sucked up from the reserve tank to the sump. We're installing this valve. As you see, it's a small valve just for when the auto top off is not pumping water into the sump. It stops the water from keep going without the pump being on. So now we're gonna just cut that off. We gotta measure first, cut it off to the perfect, hose size we need, and then we install it. That's it. It's a simple install. All you do is basically push it in, push the other one on the other side, and you're good to go. All right, guys, we hook up our auto top off. We're about to light it up with power and see if it's functional. Here we go. So we're about to turn our return pumps on so we can make sure everything is good in order. As you guys see, here it is, already working. And that's our auto top off. Boom, that's awesome. All right, guys, here you have it. Sump is back running. It's auto topping by itself. Please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any content. And please let me know in the comments what you guys like me to do next. And this is it for this video. Thank you, Cav.